Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm showing you everything's been added, changed and fixed in Minecraft Snapshot 25w02a. And yes, that behind me is a new pig. This is a big snapshot, so if you like my videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft update videos in the future. And so apart from those new pig textures right there, you may have already noticed another addition or change here in our taiga forest. And that is that there's now particles coming from these leaves. You can see them falling all around us, just small leaves swaying down in the wind all the way to the ground. And that is because in this first snapshot of 2025, they've added new falling leaf particles to any of the leaf blocks that didn't have them before. So we know, of course, the cherry blossom and also the pale oak trees had those beautiful particles coming off. But from now on, particles will be appearing from any of the leaves of any of the trees in the game. So you can see right here, particles sometimes drop from these different leaves. There we go. So this is just a very nice ambient change and will just add to the experience of the game. And so here, for example, that is what it looks like in the jungle. This immediately adds a layer of immersion with the leaves just falling from the trees, making it feel like the biome is actually alive. Now, personally, I think they could increase the rate of this slightly at least, because at the moment it's a bit low. But I think it's an awesome change, nonetheless. So yeah, they've added leaves to oak leaves, jungle leaves, acacia leaves, dark oak leaves, spruce leaves, mangrove leaves, birch leaves, azalea leaves, and flowering azalea leaves. All of those now have leaf particles dropping off them. And then what you may have noticed already before at the start of the video, yes, there are new pig textures. So there's another one right over here. So there's two new pig textures that have been added, and they're determined by the biome they're summoned in. So don't worry, the regular pig is still here. So if you just go over to a plains biome over here, any of the temperate biomes, they will spawn in the regular type of pig, which is just the regular pink pig, as you can see right here. And so this one spawns wherever the warm and cold variants do not spawn. And so here we can see all three of them next to each other. So the pink one is one that spawns in temperate biomes. This sort of maybe light orange or yellow, whatever you want to call it, is the cold pig, and it spawns in the old growth pine taiga, old growth spruce taiga, taiga, snowy taiga, windswept hills, windswept gravelly hills, and windswept forest. And then the final variant, the second variant that they added, is this warm pig, and it spawns in the savanna, savanna plateau, windswept savanna, jungle, sparse jungle, bamboo jungle, eroded badlands, wooded badlands, and badlands. So that is now the three variants of pig. Currently their drops are all the same, so that doesn't matter. And if you breed two pigs, a baby pig variant will not be chosen by the current biome, but be randomly selected from one of the parents' versions. So if you breed a warm pig with a regular pig, it's 50% chance of being a warm baby pig and a 50% chance of being a temperate baby pig. You don't have to travel to a biome to actually get them, unlike, for example, the frogs. Then there's also a new type of flower, and it is part of the Birch Forest update. Yes, it's here. You know, from the concept art a long time ago where they showed off new birch forests, well, I've actually made changes to the birch forest. As you can see right here, there's a new type of flower, and it's called wildflowers. So these will grow in the birch forests, old growth birch forests, and meadows, and have different amounts of flowers in one block space. So it works a bit like, for example, sea pickles, where you place 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is the full texture. So up to 4 wildflowers can be placed in the same block, and placing wildflower into an already placed wildflower block increases the amount of flowers, and using bone meal will produce more wildflowers. And so you can use bone meal on these to actually get more of these flowers. You can see right here. It works somewhat similar to the tall tall flowers. So furthermore, these can also be placed in 4 different orientations. So as you can see, we have different orientations based on the direction we are looking, which adds even more randomness to the pattern of these flowers. And so these wildflowers can be crafted into yellow dye. Now you may have already noticed something else new here, and that is that there's actually leaves on the ground here as well. So leaf litter is a new type of decorative block that can be found in the forests, dark forests, and wooded badlands biomes. So that is this block right over here, leaf litter. And it works the same as wildflowers, where you can place 4 of them just like this. And it can also be placed in 4 different orientations, so it can look quite random overall. You cannot use bone meal on these, but they can be created by smelting any type of leaf block. So if you add leaves to a furnace, you can now smelt leaves and they will smelt down into leaf litter. So there we go, it turns into leaf litter. And furthermore, leaf litter can also be used as a material for smelting. There's also unique sounds when walking over the leaf litter. It sounds like leaves crunching beneath your feet. Then there's a whole bunch of changes in the snapshot as well. First of all, the lodestone has a new recipe. You no longer need a netherite ingot, and you just need an iron ingot now for the lodestone. This means you can use it early on in your game. And it can also be found in ruined portal chests now. All of the iron blocks now have updated sounds. Not just the block, but also the trapdoor, door, pressure plate and iron bars. Then zombified piglins now need to be killed by the player to actually drop their items, which makes them consistent with other mobs in the game. Chunks loaded by a portal will now be reloaded again automatically when the world is reopened. Farm animals can now spawn in badlands biomes. The short grass block is now slightly less common inside of a meadow biome. But as you can see, there are wildflowers here now. You can now upload hardcore single player worlds to realms. Furthermore, the mansion structure can now spawn inside of the pale garden biome instead of just in the dark forest biome. And also, the pale garden biome is now slightly more common, making the dark forest slightly less common. You can now actually use a name tag on a creaking, and it means that the creaking will persist throughout the day. And named creakings are still resistant to all damage. There's also a new dormant texture for the creaking heart block during the day, which is this one right over here. It's not fully lit up, but it's half lit up. And then as for technical changes, the data pack version is now 62 and the resource pack version is 47. And there's also a huge list of bug fixes fixed in this snapshot as well. I'll leave the full patch notes in the description down below if you want to read through all of them yourself. But anyway, there we go. Those were the main additions, changes and fixes in Minecraft Snapshot 25w02a, the first snapshot of 2025. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please subscribe!